Have fun with Jake. That was her text. Sent at 11:47 p.m. from a work trip 2 states away, a winking emoji at the end, as if mockery needed punctuation. I stared at it for a long time, the kind of stare that makes the air feel heavier. Jake, her boss, married, older, the kind of man who called me champ when we met. I didn't reply. Instead, I opened my contacts, scrolled down until I found one name I hadn't used in years, a name that existed for emergencies, real ones. This one qualified. The voice on the other end answered after one ring. Talk. I said 12 words, just 12. He didn't ask why. He only said, understood. Then I sat back in the dark and waited for the world she built on lies to start collapsing. She used to say trust was the foundation of love. She said that while deleting messages, turning her phone face down, and working late. I didn't suspect, not at first. She was too good at the performance. Touches that lingered just enough, laughter at things that weren't funny, kisses that tasted like apology. But it was the small things that betrayed her. The way she said his name, casual but careful. The way she mentioned team dinners with him but could never describe what they ate. The sudden need for new lingerie she didn't pack when we traveled together. I started counting the inconsistencies, like a scientist observing decay, quietly, precisely. There's a moment in every betrayal when love stops hurting and starts rotting. That moment came the night she left for her trip. She kissed my cheek, said, "Don't wait up," and walked out wearing the perfume she used to save for anniversaries. When the door closed, I exhaled something between grief and relief, because the truth had finally stopped hiding. I didn't confront her. That would have been too easy, too emotional. Instead, I went to work. Her company and mine shared a silent history. Ours had invested in theirs 2 years ago. Back then, she'd bragged about how connected we were. She had no idea how connected. I spent the weekend in my office, lights off, screens glowing. Every file, every account, every transaction tied to her company passed through my hands. Patterns emerged, hidden transfers, unauthorized expenses. Jake's name attached to numbers that didn't add up. It wasn't just infidelity, it was greed, and she was helping him hide it. Monday morning I made the call. Not to her, not to Jake, to the same contact I'd called that night. Move forward, I said. On both fronts, all of it. Then I turned off my phone, went home, and waited for silence to become noise. It took less than 12 hours. The next morning, my phone buzzed, not from her, but from a news alert. Corporate scandal. CEO under investigation after anonymous tip exposes embezzlement. Jake's photo was plastered across every feed, his company frozen, his reputation burning in real time. And her? Nothing. Not yet. Until 10 minutes later when my phone rang. Unknown number. Her voice, shaking. "Do you know what happened? Jake's losing everything. Someone sent the board files, accounts, everything. He thinks it was you." I stayed silent. "Please," she begged, "tell me you didn't." But before she could finish, I heard shouting in the background, a door slamming, Jake's voice, raw with panic. "What did your husband do to my company?" Then the line went dead. I sat there, motionless, the echo of his rage bleeding through the static. That was the sound of justice dressed as chaos. She came home that night, red eyes, trembling hands. She tried to speak, but I just gestured toward the table. A folder waited there, printed evidence of her role in the cover-up. Emails, transfers, screenshots. Her name was on every page. "Where did you get this?" she whispered. I didn't answer. I didn't need to. She collapsed into a chair, hands covering her face. "You destroyed him." "No," I said softly. "He destroyed himself. You just helped." Tears fell. Real or rehearsed, I couldn't tell anymore. I leaned forward. "You wanted to play power games with men who build empires for a living. You forgot I built one too." She looked up, eyes hollow. "You'll never forgive me, will you?" I smiled faintly. "Forgiveness is for people who still care." Then I stood and left her sitting in the ruins she helped create. The next morning, her company issued a press release. She resigned for personal reasons. Jake's career was gone, his marriage too. As for me, I didn't celebrate. There's nothing satisfying about revenge done right. It's quiet, surgical. I drove to the coast, parked by the water, and watched the horizon turn silver. People say betrayal breaks you. It doesn't. It refines you. It strips away the noise until only clarity remains. She texted once more that night. Just 2 words. "I'm sorry." I didn't reply. Because silence, in the end, is the most eloquent revenge. And some lessons are best learned through ruin.